got distracted. What was I doing? My wife came up with one of those fans and it stopped working. It was humming for a while. And my cat must have pissed in it or something, because I've taken the motor apart. Pretty badly corroded. Some of the wiring doesn't look the best, and I found the thermal sensor in there. And that's open circuit. So something got stressed out in this device. Luckily, I'll have another one. We have 3 of these actually, but this one, that's why this thing's out. That one of the legs got broken off because the cats threw it off the side of the thing. So this was sitting in the garage. I'm going to quickly check if it works, and if it works, I'm going to transplant the guts of this device over in this device here, and we have a working fan again. Okay, quickly energize the device. I've got the plug here, and the device responds. A lot of dust in there. Yeah, the other speeds work. So, and the rotary device is turning as well, which is good. So I'm going to transplant this device over in the other device, and if we're lucky, we have another working fan. I'll give it a run test first. Okay, energize device. Everything works. The louver even has an on-off switch. Yeah, it's got both directions. That's good. We're gonna transfer this device. The Rectex is looking at me. Cookie, what are you doing? Push, push. Oh, you silly cat. You silly cat. Always watching what I'm doing. So I got distracted. So I was making a metering video, which will feature some stage and trying to overload some connectors, and now I'm fixing a cooling fan. So I need to untransplant all this stuff here. I did a repair already here once because that timer died, so I had to bypass the timer. And yeah, I'll get all the parts out of this thing and see if we swap it over. Yeah, the thermal switch was on these 2 wires, which I took out. You should check it, but it's open circuits, and look at the corrosion on this device. Cat piss and other stuff. The motor doesn't look too happy either. I think 4 watts, 5 to 6 RPM. Okay, finally there. I have to make a few connections on things. I'll tap this out. That's a shaft that got a spindle in here, a spee, which sits on this device here. That's all the parts of this device. Oh yeah, this is his other van. A lot of dust on it, although I'm going to discard this casing. The key is working on any appliance. Control over the plug. You take the plug out of the wall receptacle, and then you can work safely on the device. I'll open this device up. Okay, here the fun part. Normal Phillips. Here got one of these triangle screws. Got a set these bloody manufacturers. Luckily a narrow bladed screwdriver will fit in there too, so I can get still this bloody screw out. I don't know why these manufacturers pestering people with these stupid bloody things. And that's a Phillips, that's a Phillips, that's a Phillips. This one is the Trio 2. I'll get it out, don't worry. I'm going to dehood the device. That's a bit dusty, so it needs to be cleaned up too, so look at that quickly. Fan is the same, the layout is the same. Here we've got a clockwork mechanism in here still. These are actually quite cool clocks. Well, those escapements, so it still works. The rest looks all about the same, so we're going to take this a lot out of here and swap it over to the other device. Actually pretty clever. This whole segment is held together with a screw there and a screw there and the other 2 screws on the outer casing. So instead of taking all this stuff out, you take this whole segment out, which is quicker for assembly. 4 screws for the motor and then 2 for the synchronous motor on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the motor, 2 for the sync motor, and then we're done. Taking off a circlip to avoid it to pop away, always keep control. Things come off easily. And I've got this part here that needs to be tapped out. Little pin in here. Alright, clean up this mess a little bit. This motor has no corrosion. The other one was very badly corroded too. That was cat piss. These shells are plastic. .12 motor, 50 watts. I give it a bit of loop too. Yeah, put this all in there. Here we got the other device. We need to put the motor back in. It goes this way. Taking off this grey assembly piece. There's always a bit of damage there, but delivers that. At least we have a working fan again. Throw that away. And get this new piece. Goes in here. This assembly part goes in here. Hopefully, it should all fit. So at the moment it runs like this. Feels like a bit of friction in there, so I'm going to put a bit of some synthetic oil here. A bit of that in there. Yeah, these fossil bonds bearings. And a little on the other side. And that one's a bit lighter, I think. Yeah, seems to be smoother. Okay, big moment, plug in and see if the device works. It works. That's good. Different speeds. Oh, it looks happy too. Nova motor. Nova motor is working too. Good. Fixed. I'm happy. Beautiful. Yeah, camera. Again, as I say, unplug safety first. Control of the plug. Alright, fan repair. Plugged in. Energize device. Speed 1. Speed 2. Speed 3. Fantastic. top corner is buggered, but then you can fix that in time. Final test run. The device works fantastic. The louver even works. I need to plug it in, of course. Silly me. Unplug safety first ahead. Then we're going to plug it back in, energize device. Position 1, or position 2, position 1, louver on, off, position 3.
Which can?
We're better than
beer and which can?
Oh, I showed, somebody asked me on my towel video, or my tree pruning, Carlsberg. Very nice beer. Forced. Just curious to see what's in this motor, what gear, probably plastic. I nearly got it open, so I'll close it apart and I'll see what's in there. I might have to let your camera down for a second. Oh yeah. Drive motor in the middle. All these gear wheels here. Seized up almost. Oh yeah. And there's this gear wheel here. Cool.